Hi guys, that's me, and today I am doing a small feature on the Amera Plastic Mouldings. This one here is the ruined factory. I'll tell you straight off, I'm not actually going to put this together in this in this video. So here's a picture of what it will look like when it's put together, or that's what it should look like when it's put together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just quickly take you through the different components that you get, and then give you my thoughts, and then I'll see if I can tackle putting it together in another video, and you'll understand why when we get to the end, why I'm doing it this way. So what you get is you get the two end walls, which you can see here. So roof across the top, some nice windows, some fairly good detail. So that's that wall. Then you get the other wall, so this goes on the opposite side. And then there's the back wall, which is the end of the ruin. Now, as well as those, you also get a floor, which is fairly nice. You've got some ramps up here, here and here for the, which correspond with the doors. And then you get a level, or a floor if you will. So this is a first floor. Now I've got mixed thoughts towards this. Just before I go into that, I'll just show you these roof pieces. So you get several of the roof pieces, different sizes, which make out the tops of the roofs there. Now the reason I am in two minds about this product is because it was cheap and it looks brilliant, but there's just a few faults that I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get past in making this into an actual terrain piece. I mean, the good things about it are it's absolutely huge, and it was fairly cheap. I think it was a tenner for all this, and it's a massive piece of terrain. Just to give you an idea, there's a standard size 40k model. It's absolutely huge. So if you had him on the first floor there, or sorry, her on the first floor there, miles up. So that's a great thing, and the price is great. What isn't so great is just the way that it goes together. So from the outside it looks fairly good. So what you do is you trim off, sort of, it comes with excess on it. The best one to show you is this one here. So this had a piece of plastic that was like that, and then you just go around with a Stanley knife and cut that out, and what you're left with is something which looks like that, which is great if you're looking from the top. But if you're looking from any other angle, you just end up with a sharp line, which is very obvious on the walls. As soon as you get to the inside there, the illusion of the building's walls is just completely gone. And this is an exposed point. There's nothing covering that up. Though the roof here will have a roof on it, so that covers that up. So that's one of the things. It's going to be really hard to mask this. I don't know, I might be able to put a piece of foam board on the inside and cut it to the right shape and cut the windows out, and then maybe I can use the general shape of it, and that won't be too bad. But the other problem, it's probably a bigger problem for me. If I bring this piece across again, just to show you, you see this bit here which is supposed to be sort of rubble. It's very lumpy and not very detailed. And if you look at the inside, it's very detailed on the inside there. There's actually some fantastic detail on the inside. And that's the same for all of these pieces. I mean, it's all down to the way that it's made, in that you make a flat piece with all of your detail on the bottom, and then this is put on top, a piece of plastic, and then it's sort of vacuumed down onto it with heat. So the inside gets a perfect impression of what you've done to your mould, and the outside just ends up quite lumpy and undetailed, which is a real shame. And if they could find a way to vacuum pack it the other way, so that it's sucked down onto the detail, that would be brilliant. Because, I mean, just to show you, this door here has got some brilliant sort of lines on it. It's hard to get them in the light. You can see them there, which would come up brilliant when you're dry brushing. Brilliant detail. And you turn it over, and what you've got is a very rough shape of a door with some really sort of dull lines there. You can barely see they're there. I doubt they'll come out with a dry brush. which is an absolute shame because you've got the same with these bullet details as well. You flip it on the other side and they're really detailed. It's horrible to see that, really, considering you're going to be looking at the outside of the model, so all the details should really be on the outside. So I guess that's it for this review, really. It's got positives, it's got negatives. If you're looking for some basic terrain to fill up a table really quickly, it should be a doddle to put together. It just sort of glues together, there's not many parts, and I'm sure once it's painted up it looks fairly good, but you put it next to other terrain that you've made yourself and tried to make look realistic, and it's going to be outshone every time, which is a real shame. I'm going to try and do the best I can with it. If anyone's got any suggestions on how I can get around the points that I've raised, the negative points, I'm very keen to hear them, because I'd love to get this working. It's absolutely huge, and I think it would really look great on the table if you can just get past the level of detail and the fact that it's got absolutely no depth to the walls whatsoever, and you really get some fantastic parts that come with it. So if nothing else, I mean, you do get a lot of plasticard. You can cut this up with a Stanley knife and you can use it for plasticard, and some of it's got some fantastic detail, as you can see there. So yes, at the worst I'll have some great plastic to play with on my other terrain pieces, but yeah, I'd like to make this into a model if at all possible. And yeah, again, like I say, eager to hear if anyone's got any ideas on how I can push this one through, but it's not looking great, which is a real shame. I hate to buy something that looks great on the website and just doesn't come through. But you live and learn. So I'll get back to you with another video. First, just one last thing. Thanks to everybody who's entered my competition. That's great. I mean, I've had some brilliant, absolutely brilliant ideas for the disclaimer. Really had a chuckle at most of them, and I'm really looking forward to drawing a winner sort of sometime next week. And that's it, really. Right, stay well, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.